last free generation. We were the last ones to run feral, to play in the cracks between order and chaos. Our parents didn't track us with apps, they tracked us with instinct. Maybe a glance at the clock and a half-hearted yell from the front door, "Be home by dark." Dark was the only deadline, and even that was flexible. We lit the world on fire, literally sometimes. Cracker night wasn't just a holiday, it was war. Redback spiders in the tarps, hidden in the frames of new homes, waiting to drop on your mate's head. Firing ball shooters at the weird kid down the street, the one who cried to his mum when you got him good. Bags of dog shit flaming on the doorstep, and gunpowder bought straight from the news agency. They sold us explosives at 12 years old and didn't bat an eye. Imagine that now. Our education was hands-on. Slingshot fights, dart wars, rock fights where the only rule was, don't aim for the face. Not that anybody listened. We survived. Hell, we thrived. We learned by doing, by failing, and by bleeding a little. We dodged cars, dogs, and pedos. Not the ones you have hiding behind computer screens. We had them in full HD, stalking the streets. And then there was Bogpay, the guy who would hand you a fiver to pinch one off in the bush. And we knew about the priests and the brothers too, the ones that hands would linger too long. We didn't need awareness campaigns, we knew how to run. The girls back then, they coated themselves with baby oil to tan, turning their skin into sizzling sheets of bronze. They squeezed lemon juice into their hair, desperate for a streak of blonde that looked like the sun had kissed it. They didn't wear the skimpy outfits you see on TikTok today, but damn, they were sexy as hell for us. The way they laughed, the way they flipped their hair, it didn't take much to set our teenage hearts on fire. We walked into army disposal stores and bought knives like they were candy. "What do you need that for, kid?" "Tarzan's got one." "So I need one too." No questions asked. We carried them down the street just in case we found a vine or had to fight a crocodile. It made sense to us. We were invincible. Our bikes were freedom. No helmets, no GPS, just us and the road. We rode to the milk bar for 1-cent lollies, 100 for $1. The shopkeeper would curse under his breath as he counted them out, but we didn't care. We rode through schools, parks, and sometimes right through danger, laughing all the way. We built skateboard ramps from stolen wood, played God with insects, spiders versus cockroaches, lizards versus ants. Who the hell needs video games? We had battles right there on the pavement. And then there was the bop. Sutherland disco for underage teens. We'd show up jacked on cheap whiskey, looking to kiss as many girls as we could, and if we got lucky, we'd take 'em up the back. And maybe, just maybe, get into their pants. At that age, love was an afterthought. We wanted thrills. And the cemetery was our refuge. Hiding from the cops who'd steal our grog, and when it was over, we'd try to act sober, getting dropped home by a mate's mum, or walking home under the stars, drunk on everything life had to offer. And the smoking. Smoking on trains, smoking on planes, smoking in pubs, restaurants, hell, anywhere you wanted. The air was thick with it. A haze of rebellion. We didn't know it'd kill us. We didn't care. We had shows like Hey Hey It's Saturday and Aggro the foul-mouthed puppet who would never survive now. TV was chaotic, ridiculous, perfect. And the music, the music. We made mixtapes off the radio, praying the DJ wouldn't ruin the song with his cheesy sign-off. We were our own DJs. Our own filmmakers, our own storytellers. Kids today, they'll never know. Their words are filtered, wrapped in cotton wool, safe but suffocating. They've got screens for everything, but no scars. No stories, no memories of falling, failing, or figuring it out. They'll never know the thrill of a VB throwdown under a train bridge, or the smell of burning hair when you get too close to the backyard bonfire. They'll never sneak into a drive-in hidden in a car boot, or feel the adrenaline of riding between the train carriages. They'll never have to dodge a fist, or a dart, or a brother's tennis ball aimed squarely at their back. We were wild because no one stopped us. We were free because the world wasn't afraid. Now, the world is afraid of everything, and it's the kids who will pay. Wrapped in safety nets, shielded from the bruises that will teach you how to live. I miss it. I miss the chaos, the danger, the stupidity. I miss the days when we were gods of our own little worlds, riding our bikes through the veins of suburbia, lighting up the night with fireworks and rebellion. I miss the freedom, and I mourn for its passing, because now, as the streetlights flicker on, I know we'll never get it back. The kids will never get it, and we'll be left with the scars and the stories. But damn, what stories we have.